Okay, so this is where it all starts. This is the cottage coming up the road here. This is the path, so this is our driveway up here, but you can see over here all along there, that's still actually our property, about 5 feet on that side of the road. So you come up the road, our driveway, you can see just over here, I can point right at it, this little sign on the tree. This is an old sign that Grandpa from his first cottage had that put there, and they brought it over to the new house. We just found it a couple weeks ago actually lying in the grass, so we put it up. Okay, then we come up the driveway here and you can see over here cousin Craig has built some kind of a tree design with these logs. Anyways, there's plenty of parking up here, and all this is our land. You park, we've had about 7 or 8 cars up here before. And back here is that's the septic bed. There's actually quite a bit of room. We have sometimes we have badminton rackets, badminton nets set up across there. So again, lots of space up here for parking and playing and whatnot. And we'll just walk along. Now the first little cabin you see here is exactly that. We call it the cabin. This original was put up in, I don't know, probably about 1964. This little cabin here, that was what Grandpa originally put up on this land, and that was just a little spot that they could come and bring the dogs and stuff to. So just a little cabin, nothing too special, but kind of neat. Yeah, that's it there. Just a small little spot. And we come back out. Walk down here. Now right up ahead is you can see over here, there's the tool shed. And you go down this little path again. Everything you can see here, this is all our land as well. Alright, so if you look a little further down that path, come right around here, there you go, you can see there's the outhouse. It used to be way up over there. But then they moved it because they just didn't want it that close to the cars where people were coming in. Okay, and if you come down, this is the boathouse right here. Okay. Boathouse, actually a new dock right along here. We just redid this because the other one was 40 years old. And there's the boathouse sitting on the water. And yeah, this boathouse has been here for 40 years. Oh, just come in, take a look inside. Not much of a boat here for us, but that's that. See, it's good, secure for the winter time. We lock everything up in here, raise the boat up. You can see these little things here. So if you have a larger boat, you can actually suspend it from here, get it out of the water, and winterize it yourself. Back here, here's our beer fridge. This is the water pump and reverse osmosis system. So the water gets pumped up out of the lake, runs through this system here, gets cleaned up and ready to drink, and that goes right back up to the cottage. Okay, so then we'll head back along here, and we'll see this is the cottage right here. This is the side entrance, I guess you would call it. Now originally, when this was built, this was the only deck right here coming off the back door. And then eventually they said, you know what, why don't we build another deck around the front of the cottage? So they built this other front part of the deck right here, which is quite lovely as well. There we go, so there's that. And you come in here, kind of bright. Come into the cottage, and let's see who's in here. Well, there's Natalie working hard in the kitchen. Go, and you can see a little wood fireplace there for those cold nights. Last night was actually a little chilly. We had a fire going this morning to warm up the cottage. So Yeah, it's pretty nice. The kitchen area with all the amenities of home. Alright, and then go back here. So this little passageway here, you have one bedroom on this side. Just go. There's a queen size bed there. Yeah, we keep kind of supplies and stuff in that cupboard, the vacuum, things like that. And over here is another bedroom, which we've got all the lights off in here right now, but we'll just turn the light on. You can see a little bit better. Those. It's actually where the hot water tank is in this room here. There's a hot water tank and the fuse box is up in there in that closet. So that's nice there. We probably could have opened that window up, but yeah, and then this is the washroom. Yeah, so you've got your standard toilet. You get your standard shower, not very large, but it is what it is. Come back out. This was Grandpa's hat rack, all his various hats over the years that he just put up there for some reason. Okay, now we're going to come back out. This is the living room area. There's a big couch there. There's the TV with Bell satellite. Now this here is the main bedroom, the master bedroom if you will. So what looks like a king-size bed is actually two singles pushed together, but it's actually quite comfortable. There you go. We have that in here, and you can see through there. See through that window there is that's my car, so that's the parking area again. Okay, and we come back out here. I'm just gonna put my sandals back on. Back out here. Okay, so from here you step out, and there you go. You see the boathouse. There's a barbecue there. So that next door is actually the neighbors. So our land actually goes about 10 feet to the other side of the boathouse. So basically everything you see back there is all of our land in and about it. Now, if we just pan across, you can see there's our shoreline. Trees right here in front. And this is where I like to go fishing, just off this point here. But you can just see our fire pit. Ah, what a beautiful view. Look at that, eh? You just sit here and watch the lake. Caught some pretty good fish. Caught a nice pike there off that point a couple weeks ago. It's about a 32-incher. It was nice. Okay, and then again, all this here is our shoreline. Then you get over to here. A little hard to see it actually, but that's all there is. Our other next door neighbor, but our property goes pretty much as far as you can see over there. I'll walk down that way. You can show the front of the cottage. Water's very clear this time of year. It's not much in the way of weeds. I'll give you a good look here. You can see, yeah, you can see right into the water. It's very clear right now. Look at that. Beautiful day, so it makes it a little easier. But yeah, you can just see it all along. So you can walk into the water right here. It's kind of sandy, and it gets a little deeper. Not much in the way of weeds. We've cleared that out, so you just kind of, well, you're about chest high, and then you just start swimming, and then it just gets deeper as it goes out. Around here, that's Dad always refers to that as Burnt Island, but I think it's actually called Francis Island, so I don't know if he's just what they used to call it, or if he's just mistaken. Not sure. Anyway, again, look at that beautiful view. There's our big cedar in front here. Yeah, there's a fishing rod. That's actually Grandpa's old fishing rod. Natalie's been using that. Eh. Again, walk right out to the point and see if we can look at the water here. Look at that, eh? It's beautiful right now. You can just hear it. Beautiful day. Yeah, so now here's where I was talking about. So this is the other neighbor's boathouse. Now their boathouse is built right on the property line. So that's how far over our property, our shoreline goes right up to there. You know, all this stuff. Rock has been there forever. Dad and his buddy Jim, actually Jim, who lives just on the other side of the island, Dad and him, when they were kids, would come here before their grandpa had this cottage, and they would fish off this point here. So a little bit of history on this piece of land before grandpa even bought it. Oh, and then you see, kind of goes all along here and going to the other side of the lot. Go, and this kind of comes up to the back side. There's the cabin and the parking area. And there we go. This is kind of there's Natalie going by there again. That's kind of the side entrance when we get here each time. That's you go on that side. Okay, and I'll just come around so you can see what the cottage actually looks like from the water. Yeah, see, it was originally, it was just unstained wood, the whole cottage, and then Grandpa wanted to treat it because over the years it was getting a little weathered looking, so we decided to paint it this color. Well, it looks pretty nice, actually. Dad and I, and actually buddy of mine, the Kevin Schwerd figure, he helped paint the whole thing. So we just decided to paint it all and make it all look very uniform. The boathouse, the cabin, everything just kind of made it all look the same. Oh, the sun's in our eyes right now. Let's come around the other side here. That little thing up on the side of the cottage, it looks like a swan. Dad's mom picked that up 50 some odd years ago, I think. Just when they were walking along, she saw it and thought it looked like a bird, so that's been hanging on the boathouse actually for the last 40 years, but they just moved it up there so it would be a little safer. But anyway, that basically a final pan around of the whole area. That is the cottage, and like I said, quite a nice spot, especially when the water's like this, just nice and calm. And just sit here for hours and just watch the water, hopefully catch a fish or two. Alright, take it easy.